How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com, connection on Friday, August the 30th. As we get this video cheered around this time, have your free pick winner in just a second here between Temple and Oklahoma in college football. Nice free play winner for yesterday as we gave you Louisiana Monroe over Jackson State, not Jacksonville State. But, of course, everybody, we kind of told everybody on the comment section it was still Jackson State. Our main play was Louisiana Monroe. It was a typo. We fixed it. And obviously over 3,000 of you got the free play selection. It was on Louisiana Monroe. And happy to see it win. In fact, after you go look at our free play run, it's pretty incredible, right? After Louisiana Monroe yesterday, we are on a 1-0, 3-1, 9-4, 20-9, 31-13, 49-26, 59-31, and 76-40 run. So pretty good stuff. And get your free play winner in just a second. Today I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll tack on that Georgia, the Clemson Georgia game side as well. I'll tack that on as well. I'll tack on that Clemson Georgia game side as well. But so 8 free plays for you today. Hello, I'm Indian Cowboy, and this is Doc Sports. The algorithms of Indian Cowboy have been around for 19 years, and Doc Sports has been around for 50 years, 50 plus years. How this works are our best selection, 53 years. I have a doctorate and a master's in biostatistics. That's how these algorithms work. Welcome to my podcast, my free daily podcast. Our best selections are over at docsports.com under Rune Shiva or Indian Cowboy. Our next best selections are Free Picks and Leans, which is the daily video you're watching right now. We, of course, have a popular YouTube premium channel, which is a show I just finished a while ago, earlier today. For $20 a month, you get basically a live show every day, Monday through Sunday, and which is, of course, a massive advantage because you get the first look before anybody else on the ball games. You get the best lines as well. You get the best lines as well, and you get more than 240 games all for just $20 a month. It's a recorded podcast. You can re-listen to it anytime, and you get a written summary at the end as well. The link to YouTube Premium is in the comment section, as well as the link to how to get a free $60 with the premium selections. If you want even more content, be sure to check my Twitter. It has our latest updates, our hot takes on sports, popular consensus reports, and our latest videos are posted there. All right, so what do I need to tell you? Well, we have a 7-unit WNBA selection today. Really excited about it at 10 o'clock. Don't forget, we are on a 6-0 run in the WNBA for plus 2,700. Literally, 6-0. We're going for our golden week, our 95th golden week of our career. Can we win 7 in a row in WNBA? This will put us at plus 4,500 on the WNBA season. That's pretty good. I think it's plus 4,500. It could be higher than that. So we've had a really good WNBA season so far. We've also won in baseball, a small winning season there too. We come off a nice 5-unit winner in college football yesterday on Missouri, as they got it done over Murray State yesterday. We had a minus 50, and they won 51-0. But I had a good analysis on the reason why, and they did well. So hopefully we have 4 college football selections left, including our 7-unit selection tomorrow at 7:30. So be sure to join us for football, as we are 1-0 on the week for plus 500. We have our 7-unit and 3 4-units remaining, still a big card remaining. Baseball, we have a 4-unit selection at 640 today, plus 6,200 run. We gave you that great 7-unit winner on Houston, getting it done 6-3 yesterday. Soccer, 4-unit selection today, plus 3,900 run. WNBA, 6-0 run for plus 2,700. Great season so far. We're ready to make it 7-0, a 7-0 run here with a great selection tonight at 10 o'clock. So you have all the time in the world to get that selection. Golf, 12 units on deck, 7-unit winner last weekend. MMA, plus 7,100 on the year. 4-0 last weekend in MMA, by the way. Next MMA card is coming out next week. So join us for the season in football, baseball, WNBA, MMA, college football, or college basketball is around the corner, NHL. We're a great place for you to get everything, not to mention you get a daily free pick video. And for those of you degenerates who want a live show, sort of like IC Overtime, you get the live show as well with 8 extra games. Just awesome stuff. Join for everything, okay? All right, your free play today is I like the over between Temple and Oklahoma today. You can find that total sitting around 57.5 or so. Look, man, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. And these two teams have never met. Oklahoma makes its debut in the SEC. Temple went 3-9 last year. Temple returns 5 on offense and 3 on defense. Oklahoma has some bad vibes after giving up 45 points in the last game to Arizona. I get that. Oklahoma only returns 2 on offense and 6 on defense. Honestly, this line is so big, I can see it sort of going both ways. But I think Temple's strength is their offense. And with Oklahoma only getting 5 defensive players back, I think it kind of makes sense to back the over. And Oklahoma also, in a weird way, they also saw what Missouri did yesterday, winning 51-0. And I think Oklahoma's going to want to score some points here. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised at all to see, I wouldn't be a bit surprised at all to see Oklahoma in this game go over the posted total. I could have also given you TCU and Stanford, and the more I think about it, the more I think about it, the more I'm tempted to give you the over in the TCU and Stanford game. And actually, I am. I'm going to switch my free play. Sorry about it. The more I think about it, now that I've said it out loud, I like the over in the TCU Stanford game as your free play selection. And the reason behind that is, so take Oklahoma Temple as a lean. But the thing is that TCU had a horrible start to last year when they lost to Colorado. It was a 21-point chalk, if you remember. They lost outright. Stanford also has a lot of pressure on them with their new coach. He only went 3-9 last year. I think TCU, returns 7 or something like that on the offensive side, and Stanford returns 8 on the offensive side. So it does make sense for this game to go over the posted total. And I can see Stanford as a bit of an active underdog here, and I think TCU wants to run up the score too because they had such a bad year last year. I know the public likes the under, but I like the over 59.5 because Stanford's coach has repeatedly mentioned that he wants a more dynamic offense. So I like the over 59.5 as your free play today between TCU and Stanford. I'm sorry I switched it up on you. Your free play over 59.5 TCU and Stanford. Temple, Oklahoma over becomes a lean for you. I also lean on the Detroit Tigers today. What time does that game go off? Do we still have time for that? Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, I lean on the Detroit Tigers as well. Boston is off a 0-2 loss yesterday. Detroit has won 6 of 7. They've lost yesterday too. Both these teams scored no runs. Detroit 8 hits yesterday, no runs. Angels 7 hits, but 3 runs. Houck 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run against Detroit. He beat them last time. I think Detroit has the revenge. And I think that you have, he's on a huge bounce back, right? Mize is in his 4th year with Detroit, 4.23 ERA. You keep in mind that, I got to be honest with you, both these teams are off of a loss, but I like the way Mize is pitching right now, and I think Detroit's offense is a lot more trustworthy than Boston. Lean on Detroit. Atlanta and Philadelphia in baseball. I'll go with Philadelphia here. Atlanta just lost 4-5 to Philly. We leaned on Philly yesterday, of course. Atlanta has won 3 in a row prior to that, and 6 of 7 before that. Philadelphia has won 5 of 6, and that is even, though they played Houston and Kansas City, they still won 5 of 6. Atlanta's off of a loss, but they are a dog here, plus 120. Lopez with the 2 ERA, but yet he's still the underdog. Why is that? So Philly has revenge here against Lopez, who he dominated. Lopez dominated Philadelphia last time. I think Philadelphia has their revenge. Lopez is off of a loss in his last game too. I understand that, but at the end of the day, Suarez with a 2.82 ERA, he got roughed up by the Braves last time, going 5 innings, 6 hits, and 5 runs. And for that reason, I like Philadelphia here. Cubs and Washington. I like Washington here. Imanga and Irvin here. Cubs swept Pirates, put up 23 runs in the last 2 games. Washington took 2 of 3 from the Yankees, but been about a month since they won 3 in a row. Imanaga here, first year 3.08 ERA, 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs against Miami, 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run against Toronto, 3.8 ERA. Irvin has a 3.8 ERA. Second year, Imanaga 3 walks in his last game, went 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs last game. He's off of a loss. I actually think Washington looks decent here. Imanaga is coming off that big 14-2 win as well. I think he has a letdown. I'll take Irvin and Washington here. Dallas and Minnesota in the WNBA. I like the under there. Dallas won last time. Minnesota has revenge, believe it or not. Minnesota has beat Vegas, LA. They won 7 in a row. The question here, though, is I know Minnesota has big revenge here, and the public is all over them. So I can't take Minnesota. But I can't take Dallas here either because Minnesota is the one with the revenge. But I can't take Minnesota because the public's all over them. But I can take the under because I think that's what makes sense here. Dallas coming off that big win and Minnesota having revenge and therefore playing defense. Give me the under. New York and Seattle in the WNBA. I like the under there. New York gave up 94 points in the last game. No way they give up that many points this time. Seattle also scored 85 points in the last game, including 6 turnovers. I just want to say that when Seattle shot the ball 47% and they only had 6 turnovers, all they could put up was 85 points. So it's for example, if a team had like 15 turnovers and they shot 30% from the field and they still put up 80 points, their ceiling is really high. But Seattle only scored 85 points despite only having 6 turnovers and shooting nearly 50%. That means they played up to the potential, basically, and they're not going to play much better, especially when they face a New York defense that comes in after giving up 90-plus points to LA, losing outright as a 12.5-point dog. Give me the under there. Clemson and Georgia. So one of my 5 football selections, the IC5 football card, is on the total, but I can tell you the side. I like Clemson here. I like the fact that only a 13.5-point dog is the 14th ranked team in the country. I like that Georgia's only 13.5-point favorite. The last time they played each other a couple years ago, the final was 10-3. I think Clemson hangs tough. Dabo coached this team up really well. At the end of, they won the last 4 games. Actually, they were only 5-4. They beat Notre Dame. They beat Kentucky. They had some monster wins to close out the year, and Dabo coached them up. So I think Clemson actually shows up this game. No one's giving them a chance, and I think they sneak inside the number. I think Clemson actually loses by 3 to 6 points. So that is my free play video for you today. Hope you guys know great. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. I apologize for the extended video. 7 baseball tonight, or 7 WNBA tonight at 10 o'clock. 7 college football tomorrow. Already 1-0 on the football week. Join us for all of our season packages. Please take a moment to like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy working hard for you every single day.